Good day, viewers. My name is Theo, and today I'm here with my client, Ethan. Ethan is an amateur footballer and is hoping to take the next step into semi-professional football. The emphasis here is on strength building, as amateur football is more focused on skill. So to physically compete with other athletes, the client has to improve his overall strength. And for this reason, I have chosen 2 resistance exercises for our program today. The exercises selected are isolation exercises, and they are the dumbbell curl and the split squats. So I am going to be demonstrating the exercises, and I will start off with the dumbbell curl and then follow into the split squat. But one thing to be mindful of is that the client previously suffered an ACL injury in his right knee some while ago, 3 years ago actually, and we are going to be adjusting our program to compensate for this injury and to hopefully strengthen his injury point. So I will now demonstrate the dumbbell curl. So I'll start off by standing in a lateral position so that you can see the muscle we are exercising, which is the biceps brachii, this muscle, the anterior muscle of the upper arm. So we stand with our arm fully extended and our arms pronated, and then we curl up while supinating our forearm and driving the dumbbell into our body. This is the concentric phase. And then we reverse the movement whilst lowering, and this is the eccentric phase. That is the proper way of doing a dumbbell curl. Now I will ask the client to come and do the movement. Alright, so as we can see, the client is doing the exercise. I will spot him quickly and make some notes on his techniques. You can see that there's a slight swing in the client's movement, and that there is no full range of motion, and the arms are not fully extending down as the role of the biceps is, and there's also front delt activation causing a swing to lift the weight. Another thing is that please do one more time. The client's forearms keep flexing, and this is taking the weight off. This is taking the load off of the bicep. So to help the client improve his technique, what I'll do is recommend switching to a lighter weight. Here we go. So firstly, you want to minimize your swinging, actually eliminate the back by engaging your core. So you engage your core to stabilize your whole body and prevent swings. And then you fully extend your arm, and then flex it all the way to the top of the shoulders, and then drop it and fully extend it back. To do this, you also minimize the movement of your shoulder by fully focusing on the supination, the rotation of the forearm whilst it goes up. So you are supinating this by rotating it outward and bringing it up, and then dropping it back down without engaging your back or your front delt. So engage your core, and then let's see if there's an improvement. A few more reps. There we go. So that is how you conduct the dumbbell curl. Much better movement from the client. Next, we are going to do the next exercise, which is the split squat. The split squat is predominantly focused on the quads. And since our client had an ACL injury, we want to focus on strengthening the knee joint. To do this, we are going to be focusing mainly on the vastus lateralis, which is the outer quad, as it's the quad focused on balancing the knee joint. To do this, we lift the weight in the opposite arm from the leg that we are squatting with. This movement can also be called the reverse lunge. So what we do is we stand in a shoulder width apart stance, and then we drop our foot back, our non loaded leg back, and then hold the weight out in front of us, and then we drop down, come back up, and that is one rep of the split squat or the reverse lunge. Now I'm going to ask the client to recreate the exercise whilst I spotting for any mistakes in technique. As you can see, the client is leaning a bit forward, and his stance is a bit wide, which will engage more of his glutes and hamstrings. Another thing to note is that he is lifting his heels, and this minimizes the balance overall. It is something to note as it is the compensation to reduce the load on the knee in total. So what he should do is focus on keeping the back straight by engaging the core, and then making sure that when he drops his leg backwards, it's not too wide of a stance. This, as I mentioned, engages the hamstrings and glutes, but it should be a narrow stance just to allow the body to drop down. And as he drops down, he must maintain an upright torso so that he can move his knee more forward, so that he can flex his knee to a greater angle. So let me just do it with the correct hand. That is the proper demonstration of the split squat. Now I'm going to ask the client to redo the movement the proper way. So drop back, please stand a bit forward, sir. Drop back your non-loaded leg. Yes, now his leg is moved to a more suitable position to activate his quads. And then engage your core. Then make sure to keep your foot down to for the sake of balance, and then drop down the concentric phase, then the eccentric phase. One more time. Oh, perfect. You can put the weight down. Well, that is the full demonstration of how to do bicep curls and split squat or reverse lunges. Once again, my name is Theo, and this is my client Ethan. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you. Recipe.